Gordon, what's in this box?
Hey, this is the brand new Dell XPS 15 9570. You've been waiting for it. I've been waiting for it. It is, of course, the classic, famous XPS 15-inch MacBook killer, MacBook Pro 15 killer specifically, that Dell has been making for a couple years now.
Wait, so this is the i9 version?
I don't know. In fact, I don't know if this is the i9 version. It may or may not be. I gotta say, to be honest, I asked for the slightly lower spec version of it because I believe that people don't understand that if you put a 4K panel in a laptop, you get worse battery life. I actually asked specifically for the FHD version, 1920 by 1080, because I think that's a good number to look for. Pull the power cable out. If this is a Core i9 in here, though, I am going to compare it to the 2018 MacBook Pro with the Core i9.
Let's see.
Let's see. This I'm not open this up.
Box.
Open it. Oh. So, just for people who are like, that doesn't look like how I got it. Let me tell you, these come generally from the lab. They don't always come off the assembly line. How do I get this thing out? Oh, there we go. It's got
get it out, Gordon.
It's got a little
pull tab. There we go.
Little pull tab. Let's get this thing out. So this actually.
Ooh, that's in there.
Oh, it's in there. Oh, you get your manual. You get that. Nothing else in there. Power brick is different. I will point out 130 watt power brick. This is very similar to one used in the Kaby Lake G version, but it is of course classic Dell.
Where's the USB-C?
No USB-C charger in the box. So, but the laptop, if it is like the previous XPS 15, will charge from USB-C. I did not know that. It does support USB power delivery, so you can charge it from either out of the box. They include the standard Dell barrel charger. That's actually a good thing. That's actually a good thing, and I can explain that to you if you give me a second. Once I get this off, get a little plastic protector.
So how does this compare to the 2-in-1 that we saw earlier?
Well, we are going to compare because I have the 2-in-1 right here. I want to see if there's. I mean, for the most part, this is new internals, which is Coffee Lake H. Same keyboard. It looks like you get the fingerprint reader now. XPS 15 keyboard, a little smaller.
Looks like it says Core i7.
Core i7. Oh, rat. So it's probably an 8750 or an 8850. I'm going to guess 8750. It's okay. It's probably every bit as fast as that MacBook anyway. But for ports, your classic barrel charger, which I think is a plus because this is a dedicated charging port. If it's USB-C, usually they don't give you another USB-C port. It's just simply you lose one port. So you can charge and do other stuff. You get a Type A. That actually may be a new USB 3110 gig because of the new Intel chipset. Full-size HDMI 2.0. Thunderbolt with charging capability. And this is a 4-lane implementation. The previous original version, actually, the Skylake version, used a 2-lane. The new one went to a 4-lane, I believe. Analog audio because they're courageous, as we know. Type A, media slot, battery check, and a Noble lock slot. So inside, of course, Core i7, probably an 8750H, 6-core Intel Coffee Lake H part. Great CPU. I'll be interested to see how this does because it's very dependent on cooling. It may be every bit as fast as that Mac if I suspect they're doing what they do. For graphics, there is a slight uptick. You get a GeForce GTX 1050 Ti, but I believe it is the Max Q version, so some of the thermals a little lower. It's not going to perform as well as a Ti, but you get that weird thing because you already have a 1050. Now you have a 1050 Ti. Now you have a 1050 Ti Max Q, so probably halfway between those. So, you know, GTX 1055, if you want to call it that.
So why would somebody get this over the 2-in-1?
Well, let's compare. So this is the good opportunity here that I'm interested in because we have here the Mac,
which is a thin and light
and
laptop.
you can see the big difference that there is. Right? Look at the difference there.
I mean, that Mac is thin.
The Mac is very thin, and of course, most professionals say, I don't care if you save me 4 millimeters, give me more performance. And clearly, it is very difficult to cool a Core i9 in something this thin. And then let's actually see how it is in footprint. Check this out. Let's see.
Similar.
It's like, you know, basically the same footprint. I mean, generally in weight, this is, you know, maybe 4.5, almost 5, no, 4.5 pounds. This is 4 pounds, so you save the weight difference. I don't care about thin, but I do like the weight difference. One thing I hate about the MacBook is this edge here. It's just like you pick this up, it's like a cheese grater on your hand. I don't know what they're thinking. You grab it, I pull my fingers, it feels like I'm going to cut myself. But here's the other question. The other option is this, the XPS 15 2-in-1 9575. This laptop doesn't have a 6-core CPU in it, but it has the Intel Kaby Lake G processor in it. It is a 15-inch screen. It is touch. It does have this maglev keyboard, which is not as bad as the MacBooks.
Oh, so this is different?
This is a standard keyboard that everybody knows and loves from the XPS 13. I think it's almost the exact same keyboard, which has been my complaint.
Yeah, that's not as bad as a MacBook keyboard.
It is not as bad, but
this one's better.
Clicky. I kind of like that, but I do like sort of the almost clicky nature of this. But the 2-in-1, of course, gets you this, which is it's a tablet mode.
Yeah, true.
And of course, touch and all that stuff.
Wait, so there's no 8th gen option for this?
This
yet?
is an 8th gen. It's remember, it's Kaby Lake G. It is a 80. Yeah. This is a Core i5 8305. I forget. It's basically the Core i5 Kaby Lake G part with the integrated Radeon RX Vega M / Polaris graphics. But you know, really high tech whiz bang stuff. This thing really does. It does for a quad core. It is fast. It is not slow, and for convertible.
So you're going to give a performance compared to this, but you get the form factor. So what about the screen? Screen's the same.
This is a 1920. It has anti-reflective coating. This is, of course, nice touch with the Gorilla Glass and all that stuff.
I like anti-glare.
So, I mean, yeah, it's so interesting. So, look, I mean, this...
Oh, yeah, close this all the way? Let's see.
No, but actually, no. I'm not going to close it because check this out. Look how thin the MacBook Pro 15 is. It is almost as thin as basically the main body of the XPS 15 2-in-1.
It's pretty thin.
And the 9575, the standard XPS 15. So the thin is real, but again, I'm like with most people, I don't care. I mean, I gotta say, I don't care. I mean, this is not...
You want power.
I want power. I'm going to be carrying around a 4-pound laptop plus the power brick. Give me the performance.
Well, so you personally, which one would you rather have? The more power or the cool convertible design?
You know, I got to say, if I had to pick between these 3 laptops,
we know you're not going to go MacBook.
I'm not going to go MacBook, but if I had to pick, I would go with the XPS 15 9570, this one, because you are getting a 6-core processor. I know people don't really get that, but this is a big deal for laptops because we have been stranded in quad-core land forever. We are now getting 6 cores in a semi-portable package. So you really, if you're a video editor or you are doing work, you want more cores, like Adam. You want more cores. You don't really necessarily want like higher clock or other stuff. So you're getting more cores. You're getting GTX 1050 Ti Max Q. I would go for performance. If I gotta carry this damn thing around in an airport all day from place to place, I want the performance. You want to make it worth it. You want to carry something that. What am I going to get here? I'm going to get Radeon RX 555X, whatever it is, and then no, it's just I don't get it. I don't get that part. So this, I guess you could argue, for people who do like tablet modes, convertibles. I'm a huge fan of convertibles, but I also do like convertibles to be a little smaller, more like a tablet. But I really am a big fan of these. I've not seen this really catch on, I think, in 15-inch laptops for me. Maybe if I used it for a while, I'd see it. But I'd probably gravitate toward the workhorse. This is a workhorse laptop. I want the power. So yeah, that's the way I'd go.
Cool. Thanks, Gordon.
Cool. Look to the review on PCWorld.com. We will soon have it.
Sweet.